We are live.
Hey.
Hey.
Bro, I have not listened to that album again.
Still? Oh, you haven't gone back to it
No.
since it dropped?
Not at all.
I haven't either.
MIDI.
But that was mid. That was Cullen's top five, though.
I was going to say, it was Cullen top 5, wasn't it?
Yeah. Shout out Cullen. Cullen's not here today.
Mid.
He got into a car accident with a tire.
With a tire?
A stray tire. Did he not tell you?
I saw the video, but I didn't know it was like...
He said that he was driving on the highway at 5 a.m. in the morning and there was a tire, like, in the middle of the street, and he basically had no choice but to, like, drive over it, and that's what fucked up the bottom of his car, was a tire. So...
Did he get the tire?
Did he get his lick back?
Like, did he, like, keep the tire?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it was a whole-ass tire or, like, the little...
Section?
Yeah, like a part of a tire. I don't know.
Bro, that'd be terrifying. That's like...
Tire they shit down when they drive.
Would you rather run into a tire or a deer?
Yo, chill. I gotta talk about that, bro. Definitely a tire. I forgot that happened too, low key. Definitely a tire. Hitting a deer is traumatic, bro. Like, it's insane. Driving at night now on like dark roads that have no street lights and shit, I just get like flashbacks, like Vietnam flashbacks.
You'd be like in the downtown Houston, like deer.
Bro, like in Cullen's area, the Woodlands, bro, there be dumb deer out there. I'd be
You
scared.
got deer signs. That's how you know it's crazy out there.
You'd be looking around.
Oh god.
Bambi?
How you scared as a man? How are you scared of deer?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, I'd be scared of a deer if I hit a deer.
Nah, yeah. But like it wasn't a conscious fear until it happened. Like I never thought like hitting a deer would be something I'd have to worry about until it happened.
That's your sleep paralysis demon.
It's just a fucking deer and
Nigga just mid sleep, he wait deer right
Deer.
there.
But remember Adventure Time when like the deer took off its fucking hooves
Oh, and
did
it was hands.
Bro, that shit made my skin crawl.
Introduction.
Okay, my fault. What's good, y'all? This is the Couchcasters, episode 5. Damn.
Damn.
sir.
5?
5 weeks consistent. Yes, sir.
5 weeks of hits.
Oh, God. I'm Donovan.
I'm Josh.
Q. Damn.
We both put it in your face.
Oh, my God.
I knew it was coming.
Pause.
I
We
knew he was
clipping
gonna
that.
say it. It was crazy because I knew he was going to say it. Right when you put the mic, I was like, he's going to say something crazy. I was like, he said it.
Look, I said one crazy thing, right? But it was you thought about one. I said 2.
No, I knew he was going to say 2.
If Cullen was here and we had a third one, we could put a third.
That's crazy.
We'll put all 3 in you.
Whoa. All right.
Bro, is this a recording? Hold on. Okay, no, we good. Talk. Okay, yeah.
That shit is so hard.
That shit is tough. Okay, before we started recording, we were looking at Blueface and how I think he has like 2 black eyes or something like that from his girl beating him up. He was on live, and I was saying like I feel like that relationship. I already told y'all it was like a social experiment, like just to see how the masses reacts to seeing such a fucking train wreck in public.
They're making fun of it.
But it's crazy because, like, the first, like, when it all, like, started to transpire, everybody started to see what's going on. Everybody was taking her side.
Yeah,
That they was like, oh, this hurt, that hurt.
Oh, me.
Now it's flipped.
And now they're making fun of him.
Exactly.
Like, they're making fun of it.
Yeah, bro. Q was right, bro. When that shit first came out, they were like, Blueface is abusive.
Yeah.
Blueface is doing all this and that. Now people are like, yo, I kind of feel for this nigga.
I understand why you would beat her.
Bro, I feel like that stream that Kai did with her and him was like an eye-opener.
Yeah.
Like, she's literally, I think she's on drugs, bro.
Insane.
I ain't well, she put a hole in my wall. Kai's a strong man.
I mean, he's rich, too, so he's like...
And that's another
wall,
like you put a hole in the wall and it's like you got money, you can fix it. What? You still put a hole in my wall?
Bro,
It's
like,
the principle, my nigga.
I feel like that would make me madder than the actual hole. Someone saying like, you can fix it, you got money. I'd be like...
That's not the point.
Blueface, this your man's?
There's a hole.
There's a hole in my wall. She didn't even apologize.
That's
She's
crazy.
Like, you can fix it.
She just sat there and was like, you can fix it.
Looking at it, it's like
Blueface was like, you should see my house.
I should have been like,
Glass busted.
I should have been like, you can fix your tooth.
Yo.
You got money?
Oh God.
Never mind. I'm sorry. That got a little crazy.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Swear to God. Did you see pictures of her before?
Yeah, she was bad as fuck.
Was.
With drugs.
Now she got a tooth. Yeah, I dead ass think she's on drugs, bro. Like
These
fucking drugs. I don't think like that's normal human behavior. I don't know what chemicals are just clicking in her head different. Cause like she's acting unusual.
But then I don't know how she acted before though, so.
That's true. She just looked picture wise. She just looked normal. There's like a video of her like making mac and cheese, and she like got her hands in the shit. It just looks weird, bro. I don't even know how to say her name. I was about to say shout out them, but like I don't know her name. y'all making y'all shit work
Hey, man.
for however long it may last.
Yo.
Oh my UGG
Wow.
blanket, my UGG blanket, top quality, top shotter.
Bro, someone flexing an UGG blanket.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna flex that hoe every time.
You pay $400 for it?
That was not $400, bro. UGG shit is not that expensive.
Cap.
Bro, it's not. I don't know how
Hey,
much
wow.
it was.
$400 blanket. That hoe better. I better be cozy. I'm talking about in the winter and in the summer,
That hoe
nigga.
better be Velcro. Like, I want that bitch, like, to not fall off of me.
That hoe better have an AC unit in
Oh,
the
God.
fucking blanket. If it's hot outside and I put that bitch in, it's gonna make me cold.
Yeah.
That bitch better be like Harry Potter. Like,
On me, and I go fucking invisible. Invisibility cloak.
That shit better do that.
Okay, I think the last time we was on the pod, I was talking about how Q said that Everything, Everywhere, All at Once was the best movie to come out of 2022, and I was like, I haven't seen that. I'm gonna watch it. The day that these niggas left,
Facts.
I watched that movie, bro, and that shit is the best movie that I've seen. Maybe the past like 2 years, bro.
Hot take.
Like I can't remember seeing a movie that good that came out
Recently?
pre-COVID or post-COVID.
That's fair game.
Like that shit was I teared up like 3 different times, bro.
Which
And
times?
I don't get emotional. They were all towards the end.
Okay.
All towards the end. The dad scene, the mom and the daughter scene, and then whenever spoilers. I'm gonna try to be like spoilers. But I haven't really said nothing too crazy. But the dad scene, the mom and daughter scene, and the scene with her and the girl, the lady that does the audits. And they Jamie, is that Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's crazy.
What
I
we
was
talking
thinking
about
that.
the other day?
Yeah, because y'all were trying to figure out who would Cullen fuck with as like a white woman actor. Jamie Lee Curtis. She's a fucking legend, bro. But yeah, that movie's amazing. If you haven't seen Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, the best way to watch it is to not know what the fuck is going on. Because it's a confusing movie at first, but it's such an interesting concept.
I also feel like it is very confusing, but at the same time it's not. Like you understand like a lot of the concepts they're trying to talk about, and they're doing it in a very fashionable way with the video or cinematography, whatever the fuck. The music is good. It's just and like the way it's shot, and they're giving new creators a chance to make films, and that's why that's a creative it's a creative movie with creative people directing it, and so you're gonna get that every time you give creative people a chance. And that's what's good about A24.
A24, yeah. A24 is definitely like they have another movie called Midsummer.
I've seen that.
It's a daytime horror.
That sounds.
I'm not gonna speak on that one, but
It's just weird.
it's
bro.
weird.
I
Like
haven't seen it.
it's not. I wouldn't say it's more like, oh, I gotta watch out for these jump scares. No, it's creepy.
Yeah.
Like it's so creepy to the point. Like, bro, what am I watching?
That's why people liked older horror movies. Like that's why
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger's so popular. That's why Chucky or Jason or is that feeling of like
Yeah.
or Alien.
I was having this conversation with a girl the other day. Horror movies is trash.
They're trash now.
They're terrible.
It's because there's no jump. It's all jump scares
It's
now.
all jump scares.
There's no like feeling.
Their
of,
point is to I want to scare the audience. I'm not trying to tell this story.
Yeah, have a good. I
Yeah.
feel like the story is what makes a horror movie.
Yeah.
Like, but nowadays, like y'all said, for the most part, it's just around jump scares. There are some movies that have both
Yeah.
concepts, like Insidious.
That's good ass. But that's
The first
old
one.
now.
Yeah, that's like a decade
The first
ago.
one, the first one was good.
Yeah, the first one was really good.
I think a
that's
horror
gonna
movie I liked is maybe 5-6 years. The first It with the kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The second one's cool too.
The second one was, yeah, it was
the
okay.
second was alright.
But the first one was amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we can go over like our top 5. This is to go over our top 5 like movies, shows, what we've been watching this past year of 2022. But Everything Everywhere All at Once is definitely number 1 for me. I got to go back and watch that again because that was fucking amazing. I couldn't even like imagine what was happening.
Got you.
Oh yeah, edit the movie posters and shit. What else? Me and Nate watched Barbarian. I don't think y'all have you seen Barbarian?
Barbarian.
Y'all was just talking about horror movies not really being good. Yeah, that's a good, like really good horror movie. Like good story, good cinematography, good plot twist, good plot in general. Like that is a really good movie. Y'all should watch that. If y'all haven't seen Barbarian, y'all should watch that.
Okay.
But like other than that, bro, I don't think I've seen too many movies this year that have been like crazy. Show wise, Ozark was really good. Besides literally the last episode, I didn't like how they did the last episode. But all in all, that show as a whole is really good. What else dropped this year? I'm at what, 3?
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. That season that just came out, they got like the last part of the last season, part 3. Yeah, like early this year.
That's insane. Like that's felt like
Crazy.
forever ago.
Yeah.
Watch that whole thing like I watched the whole season, huh? I mean like all the seasons.
You
Early
see
this year.
everything from
Yeah.
the beginning to where they're at now.
Early this year, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Years.
Oh God, imagine waiting years for that shit, bro.
Shout out T and LJ for that.
Okay, last one. You got that's 4.
Okay.
They made me put. We was watching that shit while we was high. Oh no, while they was high, and I was just sitting there.
That boy had to throw himself out the group.
W save. Fuck. What's the last one?
You're sober.
This is recency bias, but they just came out with the new arc for Bleach, the new season for Bleach, and that shit is really good. That's like it's reminding me of how Attack on Titan's season started. Like it's just hit on hit on hit on hit, like every single episode, every single week. And honorable mention, Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is really good.
Okay. I'll go. I got my 5. Everything Everywhere All at Once. There's no specific order. It's just top 5. What I feel like I've watched this year. Batman. Batman was amazing. My ass. Batman. Arcane.
Forgot that even came out. Oh my God.
That was one of the best things I watched this year for the first time.
Hey, switch. I'm sorry. Switch Bleach with Arcane. I forgot I watched that.
What's that?
It's a Netflix. Oh my God.
It's an animated thing. It's amazing. Arcane is godly.
It's on Netflix. You can find. Should we put like where you can find what we just listed?
You can find everything either on HBO or Netflix. Besides everything everywhere all at once. That was a legal website.
I got that on Xfinity. So.
Oh man, I got y'all with the websites, bro. You need illegal movies? I got you. You need illegal websites to watch football games, basketball games? I got you. You need a place to get only I got you. All right, that's 3.
That's 3. Yeah.
Go with the 3 again. I'm sorry.
So Batman, Everything Everywhere at Once, Batman, Arcane.
Yes.
I'm gonna go Chainsaw Man, but it's because I've been watching it, but I've also read it, so I'm excited to watch it, and I've enjoyed it.
It's like 2 and 2. You got
Right.
the book and the
Right, exactly. And what is something new? I don't want to say AOT because you said AOT already, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I've been watching.
That shit broke the internet like every single
Every
the
episode.
drops.
I don't know. I think it's only 4. I can only throw 4 in there. If I'm being honest, I don't have a 5.
Yeah, you don't have to have 5.
All right, go ahead, Q.
All right. So of course, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Since you guys want to take mine, go say it. The Batman.
Well, that's not like something that's like.
Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
That's not like a common thing. Oh, he took my shit. Everyone likes that.
I just
Yeah.
That's like saying.
It was to me. Well, I was with
It
y'all.
was
I
a
fucking
lot of
fell
people
asleep
that
through the movie.
Did not like that movie.
I'm not gonna say I didn't like it. I just fell asleep during it, and I haven't gotten the time to go back and watch the whole thing again.
Fair enough. That's 2.
Number 3 is Nope.
Oh, no.
Nope was good. I forgot that came out.
Nope, definitely. If I had to put it in order, Nope being my number one.
Okay.
Just the ending had a little bit of but it was all right. I really just watch nothing but movies. I don't really watch nothing else. But what else? It's an old movie, but
That's fine.
I can't think it came like 2016 or some shit like that. Arrival.
Arrival.
Yeah, Arrival.
Jaden Smith and Will Smith.
Nigga, that's Pursuit of Happiness. Oh, when they're in space.
No, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, and The Harder They Fall.
Oh,
I forgot that.
Hey, we watched that.
We watched that. That shit
Yeah.
was good. The Harder They Fall was a good ass movie.
Damn,
Fuck.
they killed my nigga though. I was mad.
I was like dumbfounded.
Spoilers.
When that dude got shot,
Hey, clip that.
I was like dead ass like dumbfounded.
Yeah.
And this man Don was like, eh.
Bro, they shot him. I was like, bro, what? I
Don't-
said, no, bro, don't kill my nigga, cuz. They killed my nigga.
Bro, Don was like,
They killed my nigga, cuz.
Don was like, bro, you didn't see that coming? I was like, no.
I mean, that shit kind of was like the way that the shot was shot up, or how do I say this? The way that the shot was set, yeah, it was like you could kind of know that he's about to be the one that gets killed, because like this is like the fatal, duel. Oh my god, no, that was hard. I wasn't really surprised. Like, this is hard. This is amazing.
And then I don't mention, of course, LT.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I would kind of slide the Black Panther under the table too.
I was gonna ask.
Hot
was
take.
like- it was-
I've seen it.
How did y'all feel about
It was.
Who wants to go first?
Huh?
You go first.
You go first.
Okay. In my opinion, the Black Panther as a movie was good, but Marvel has become too formulated, and I know that I'm gonna go see a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
And I know what a Marvel movie feels like, so I feel like I keep getting the same thing sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
But the movie itself was good. You know, I didn't really care. Like, I saw a bunch of people complaining about like the Mayans and shit. I was like, bro, it's a fucking movie. Let old dude fly.
You seen Dr. Umar?
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
They was mad about it mostly being females too.
What?
Like,
It's a movie,
it's
bro.
a movie, bro.
It's a movie.
Calm down.
That was my only gripes about it. Like,
Yeah.
it was a good movie, but it just,
I feel like it's
it's too,
Disney-esque.
yeah.
Marvel's too
And
formulated.
that's
now.
why I kind of see DC going above Marvel.
I agree.
Because the Joker was people don't like it, but the Joker was a good movie. The Batman was a good movie.
They
The
just
way
dropped,
they're heading, I like the way this is.
They-
do the Flash paradox.
They just dropped Black Adam too. I haven't seen that,
haven't
but
seen it.
Cheese.
really, some people have said it's bro. Regardless, it's like nowadays, bro. You're either gonna hear, "Yo, this movie's amazing," or "This movie's trash." You don't hear like anything in between.
But my thing though, like with The Rock, right? It's like he's reached that level of like Tom Cruise is like, or Kevin Hart even has too now, where it's like he's in a movie and it's like, oh, my character's name is Adam. And it's like, nah, bro, that's Dwayne.
The Rock, I get that.
You're the Rock.
So, Q, what's your opinions on the Black Panther movie?
I mean, yeah, it was. Out of 1 to 10, I give it like a 9, 8.5.
Damn, so you fucked with that whole crazy.
But not like that. It was like a foot with the whole, but like the concept they had behind it, it was amazing.
So the theme of the
yeah.
Okay.
The theme of what they had behind it. But like Josh said, I feel like I was going to see a Marvel movie. Like I knew what I was going to get myself into.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a couple seasons in a row where I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? But it was like, it's a Marvel movie. It's going to happen. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Before I walked in there. So that's why I say I feel like DC is going to be better. Like DC is becoming their own, just how Marvel did. Like,
Because they're getting creative.
Yeah, they're getting creative. Yeah, like they're stepping it. They're taking that leap of faith. Like,
Fuck it. Yeah.
fuck it. Like, let's go. Let's take this direction. And then that's not what Marvel's doing. Marvel's staying consistent with the same thing.
And that's why people are hating.
It's getting repetitive.
Yeah.
It's getting more and more repetitive.
Yeah.
How about you, Don?
I went to watch it and I thought it was good. I give it like on a scale of 1 to 10. I think whenever we finished watching it, I gave it like a 6.5.
Because I don't think Marvel's going like I don't think DC's going towards like the comics like the Batman. I don't think was it based off a comic or
It's
what?
based off one, but it's like loosely based. What the Batman is, not the comic,
Okay.
but the storyline. Yes and no, but the Batman itself is based off of like it's like loosely based, but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
like how it's emo.
No, for real, the dark tones to it.
That was yeah.
But
I ain't
no, you good. I mean, the movie was good, but there were some things that just like did not make sense. Like for instance, whenever I think the first half of the movie is amazing, like from the intro to up until they have that fight on the bridge and Shuri goes to spoilers. Shuri goes to the Mayan part. I thought that part of the movie was really good. But whenever she was, for one, when this nigga came to Wakanda and violated the whole country and murdered her mom, and he was like, mourn your losses and like get ready for this war that's about to happen. I was like, and then to fast forward to the end of the movie where she's about to murder this nigga, bro. I'm like, why? This is where this Disney shit comes in. Like, she should have killed him, bro.
She was like, Monty is a man now.
My mama is dead, bro. Because of this nigga, you not gonna kill him? Like, I didn't like that. I didn't think that made sense.
I kind of think the way because remember that she went into the what's they call it?
The gulag?
Where she met where she met Michael B.
Yeah, when she met
Killmonger.
Yeah. I feel like in that moment she didn't want to become him because that's what she's seen. Then.
Bro, but I thought she was because like
because she was still raised.
Yeah, she was still raised. Her brother just died. Her mom just died. She even said, "My mom is dead now. I have no reason to be good anymore." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I fuck with this." She just saw Killmonger. She finna go crazy.
You a villain?
Me, bro. I would just like this. That'd be more interesting than already knowing. Like, you already kind of knew that.
She got this nigga to the point. She outsmarted the fuck out of this nigga. Took this nigga to a part of Wakanda or whatever where he could not fucking breathe.
Yeah. Dehydrated the fuck out this nigga.
Tease with this nigga.
There was something else, bro. Yeah, like I didn't like that, bro. I didn't like that, bro. This nigga came and like ran shit, and you were just like,
he didn't just kill your mama. This nigga came to Wakanda and killed probably thousands of people.
What's cool about him, though, I will admit, in the MCU, is that that's the first time they mentioned the word mutant, and that's what I've noticed. He said like I was he was like I was a mutant. So like I think hopefully they start bringing in the X-Men. They bring in like there's other mutants in the MCU now. Like what's her name? Marvel Girl. Some trash show that came out earlier. It was Marvel. You shouldn't. But she's a mutant too.
She-Hulk.
That shit was. I haven't even watched it. But
I started watching that. I started watching all them shows after.
I saw Meg throwing ass, and I was like, I don't think this is good.
What was I saying, bro?
For real?
Yeah, she's dead ass.
For like 2 minutes. Okay. There was another thing too that I didn't like. This is
That's dead ass.
Yeah, that was dead ass. This is like a nitpicky thing, but like whenever they were fighting her and I can't remember his name, but the dude, the nigga, they were fighting, bro, and this nigga literally impaled her into a fucking rock, and I was like, okay, damn, she might be done. This bitch broke the fucking stick and walked off that hoe, and then just healed up. Like I guess she didn't just get stabbed through the abdomen. Oh God. And like it didn't make sense, bro, because I feel like in the first movie, whenever Killmonger and T'Challa were fighting, I feel like the same thing happened to Killmonger, and he died after that.
But he didn't have a Black Panther suit. He was just swole.
No, he had a Black Panther suit on. He did? Yes, they were both fighting in Black Panther suits. Anyways, after her healing,
on the train.
Yeah, they both had Black Panther suits on. He got stabbed the same way, probably not even as bad as all the way through her fucking stomach. And she just broke that shit off, walked it off, did a backflip, did a somersault over the nigga, did this. The fucking plane exploded. I was like, okay, bro.
Michael Bay?
Like, I was like, all right. Like,
Michael Bay has something to do with that.
Yeah. I was like, this doesn't... That was me nitpicking, though. Like, that's not that crazy.
Another nitpick. Black Panther 1 soundtrack, definitely better than Black Panther 2 soundtrack. I don't want to compare it, but like...
Kendrick Lamar did his fucking thing on that bitch.
Black Panther 2, like... Soundtrack is kind of Middleton. Midi.
Chris?
Mid.
No Chris?
Huh?
No Chris?
I don't get it. Oh,
That was bad.
I get it.
I quit.
But yeah, Black Panther was cool. It was a little bit disappointing to me, but and like Marvel movies, ever since like after, I feel like the MCU should have ended after Endgame. Like honestly, I feel like that should have just been the end of it because I saw Eternals, which was okay. I saw Spider-Man, which was good, but only because they brought all the Spider-Man back to me. Like after that movie didn't get good until Tom Holland did some dumbass shit and brought all the villains into this little ass apartment and tried to fix them. That's when the movie got good for real, and that's when they introduced all the different Spider-Man and shit. But like before that, like I wasn't really fucking with it.
Right,
it was still a really good movie, like all in all. But up until that point, it was like okay. I feel like that's the only good movie they've had since Endgame to me.
What's your best Marvel movie?
Infinity War.
Infinity War from
I've
Iron Man 1 to Endgame. Which one? Like
Infinity War.
You can't throw. Wait. Okay, excluding Infinity War and Endgame because obviously those two are top tier godly.
I mean, those I ain't gonna lie. Those are like my 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Yeah. Wow. My number 1 is Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
Ooh. Fuck you! I was gonna say that. You dickhead. Dickhead.
That ain't gonna lie. That soundtrack is competing with Black Panther 1.
And you know why? You know who directed that? James Gunn. He did the Guardians movies. Remember Suicide Squad came out last year?
Yeah.
The good one? Yeah, he did that one too.
Ain't gonna lie, the second one's buns, but we ain't gonna get into
the second one is kind of buns, I will admit. But you saw the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Rocket's gonna die. They're gonna give him back. They give him backstory. They show him like baby raccoon. Like,
how did you decipher that? Did you read the comics?
Absolutely no. I didn't read the comics. I read the YouTube comments. Goddamn.
How they spoiling the movie before it's even out? It's crazy.
Bro, I swear to God, I hate them nigga jobs, bro.
But Infinity War would be my one.
I read the YouTube comments
because that shit was like, yo, I can't believe this is happening right now. Like the whole Thanos shit, him just plowing through everybody. In the fight between,
I got a question. Did the story start aligning towards like the end? Because at the beginning, I don't think the stories were aligned. Like Iron Man and like the Captain America, I don't think the stories aligned like that.
It didn't line up dead ass until like
towards the end.
Civil War. Yeah. Civil War, maybe the movie before Civil War.
I feel like at the beginning it was like, oh, we just throwing out these superhero movies, and then it was like, oh, let's make it to a story. Let's all fit it together.
The first Avengers that came out when we were like 12,
and that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then Civil War came out like 16, 15.
Civil War is probably my number 2. Yeah. Infinity War, Civil War, and then
Civil War is really good.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like Civil War.
Civil War was good.
Oh, low key, probably one of the best Marvel movies that is underrated, and I think it's probably my number 2 or 3 besides the Endgame and Infinity War. Winter Soldier. Captain America, Winter Soldier. That hoe is crazy. Bucky. You let a man with a Winter Soldier arm. That's a Deadpool reference, but
Deadpool 2. The Deadpool movies, that's not part of the MCU, but the first Deadpool, the second one too. Those are both really good.
Deadpool 3? It wasn't a trailer, but it was like a teaser.
Oh yeah, and they're bringing back Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
If we talking about just Marvel movies in general, Logan is probably the best.
Best
Marvel movie. Logan is amazing. Okay, we were just talking about music, right?
Hold on, before we get to that, let me cut it in.
Okay, baby.
What do you think?
He gonna cut it.
No, I said boo.
You thug.
Fuck you, nigga. Did you still a gangster living, nigga?
No, I said boo.
You thug.
That's that East Side shit.
What was he just talking about?
Pissing and boning.
No. Movies and music. What you explained it since y'all was talking about it.
What helps what more?
Oh yeah.
Does music help movies more? Like for example, a soundtrack to a film? Or does videography help music more? I.e. music videos. I'm trying to think of other ways that video helps music. Like even like YouTube videos. Like there's still music that plays. Anime. And the music comes on OSTs, like the official soundtracks. What helps what more? That's this question.
I think I kind of like in movies when there's like a lack of music. Like if they have like music playing, and then when shit gets serious, all you hear is just like fighting or just whatever. It's just the atmosphere. I feel like that adds more. The music has to be used the right way. Like if it's like a serious scene, whenever you have music playing the whole movie or show, and then when shit gets serious, there's no music. It's just like some real life like shit. Like I feel like that. I like that more than there being a soundtrack right there. An example, we were just talking about Marvel. Whenever they were fighting Thanos on that planet, they were playing music while all of them were like trying to get the glove off of him. And then when Thanos was like, whenever the girl was reading his head and he was like, he mourns. And they were talking about how he basically killed Gamora. There was no music playing. And like, this is like a crazy scene where they're so close to getting the fucking glove off. And like, what's his name? What is his nigga name? Star-Lord. Star-Lord is like losing his shit. He start beating this nigga. And there's no music playing. They're all serious trying to get the shit off. And then they fucking end up losing. And then also when they all got snapped, there was no music. They were just all just disappearing one by one.
That's similar. The final fight between Naruto and Sasuke. That when they're like looking at each other from the like the opposite statues.
Yeah.
And like they jump down. And it's like when they're kids, teenagers, and like to now, there's no music playing the whole fight. All you hear is
just sound effects.
That shit is
Same
hard.
Kakashi versus Obito. Yeah.
I think
And I feel like
music, but like it's like in the flashbacks.
Yeah.
This shit is so hard.
And I feel like that's like that. I feel like that's when it comes the music. The music can assist what you're watching at certain times. And with that being said, it doesn't at certain times. So like if it's an intense scene, I feel like you shouldn't have any music. Like you should have put the audience in that world.
Right there.
Yeah, put the audience in that world. So at that point, you don't feel like you're watching the movie. Mm-hmm. Right. And so that's when I feel like it's kind of a I do this and I help you with this. It's kind of like a hand in hand thing. So
second question that involves the same topic: what's a scene that you think really captivates a moment in a movie or a show, like that really
like just like
exclamation mark, or that really helps the scene?
What do you mean?
Like for example, like I'm gonna say, since we're talking about movies from earlier, the Batman movie, right? Mm-hmm. When Jim Gordon was like, the kid found him, and like fucking Robert Pattinson is just looking at the kid, and then Nirvana starts playing, dung, 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 dung. Like the scene was already good, but then the music just boom, like brought it up here. What's a scene to you that does that brings it up?
That's a good question.
Any movie, doesn't matter.
I just watched. Spoilers. I'm not gonna say what happened in the movie, but I just watched Usual Suspects like 2 weeks ago, and the ending when like everything's revealed, they start like showing the flashbacks of how basically whoever was the detective could have like put shit together in order to get the case. I don't know how to explain it without spoiling it, bro, but that's a very good movie, bro. But basically, towards the end, there was no music. They're all talking to each other, and then by the time the person leaves, the dude that was interrogating him starts putting the pieces together of like, oh shit, like the answer was in front of me this whole time, and they start playing while he's going through his head. They start playing this like they start playing this intense music of like a manic episode, like he's losing his mind, and that I like that a lot because that's like that one scene tied the entire movie together, and there wasn't really a whole bunch of music in that movie until that last part. So I liked how that just tied everything together. Y'all should watch Usual Suspects because that's like a very good movie.
I don't remember.
Nah, bro, this movie came out in like the 90s, bro. It's an old movie. It's on Amazon Prime.
I can't think of a movie. I mean, I don't remember exactly if there was music, but I know in Nope for sure, the Gordy's home scene when the monkey was beating everybody the fuck up.
Yeah.
That scene pushes that movie to the next level. Like most people be like, "Oh, what the fuck? Why the fuck they add that shit in there?" It pushes the movie up in a way because the same thing happened in with the alien. Like it's the same thing that's going on with that and that. Like they was using the animal to
get up.
they was using the animal in a way for money views or whatever
Profit.
that instance. And then in the Asian dude, I forget his name.
Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn.
Milwaukee.
I forget the Asian dude's name. And then I don't know if I remember the dude's name. He was using the alien for
Same thing.
same
I didn't
thing.
even make that connection until just now. Wow, that's crazy.
And so he was using the same thing. He was using them for the same thing, and the animal was like, "Oh, it's okay. You gonna use me? I'm gonna kill you, niggas." You feel me?
Bro, one just popped into my head. We were just talking about Attack. Whenever spoilers, bro. Fuck. Whenever Aaron. But after that,
I ain't gonna lie,
whenever
that
he's in
shit was crazy.
the little Titan realm and he's talking to the little girl Ymir, and then the fucking choir comes in before the rumbling starts. That shit gives me goosebumps every time. That whole sequence from whenever the rumbling starts to the end where he's talking to everybody and he's like, "I'm about to destroy the world." That part, I think that might be over what I just gave. Like
That's crazy.
That like what 5 minutes felt like a movie. I was like, bro, this is insane. That's why that's my favorite show, just because of shit like that.
Be like, and it's crazy because you be watching shit like that. Like, for example, like I would watch a lot of that stuff like on my phone, like in the cafeteria, or like just like
I watched
Like-
that shit on a big screen.
you know what I'm
That would-
saying.
That's
Just
what
like
pushes movies to like the next level. Like when they do stuff like that, that's what helps like movies and even TV shows or any type of media. I feel like
Media.
that's what pushes that to the next level. Whenever you can do things like that, like whenever you can make a correlation from something random and put it into your like the actual thing, and it pushes it even further. I feel like that's amazing if you can do that.
And I think that's what's so good about music, though, because music, like, yes, films are good by itself, and I don't think you get films without music, because like if you have films without music, you lose a whole aspect of a range of emotions that you captivate through music, or even like I would even say music. You know, you could say music, but it's really like the whole audio realm of like. I remember I read something, like, you know, going back to the Batman. I keep going back. Apparently, and this is people being like super film nerd, which is not me. I just listen to them. And like apparently, the movie was raining the whole time.
Yeah,
They were saying like they use different sounds of the rain to captivate certain emotions.
bro. Yes, bro.
And I was like, what?
yes,
That's
like
a
literally.
stretch, but I could see that happening.
no, but
that's
like-
a stretch, but I could see that happening.
But literally, when I say everything, like whenever you look at a movie, everything is done for a reason. Like everything is not done. Oh, we just did this by accident. It might be some scenes where they might accidentally throw it in there, but it's mostly everything that's in a movie is done on purpose. Like everything has a reason. Like you might see this nigga trip on a rock or some shit. That's done for a reason. Like
it's all intentional.
it's all intentional.
Okay.
And it's crazy that it's so detailed like that.
Yeah.
Just like in, I don't know if y'all seen it, but in my short film, Not Tonight, when the scene where the dad is the beating up the mom, I had no music there on purpose because I wanted you to feel.
Them hits.
Yeah, I wanted you to feel everything, and it's no music until he wakes up. Like I wanted in the whole dream part, I wanted you to like be in the dream. I didn't want you to have no outside things to help you feel any type of way. I wanted you to feel how he felt in that moment.
So going back to film, how do you choose certain, like, I wonder how they choose certain music to go with certain scenes. Like, what makes you see a scene and you think of that song? What makes you see a scene and you think of that sound?
Because the first, what made me get into film was we was in class and it was like a
Erection?
Nah, it was a what's the word, Bob?
Penis.
Whoa,
Gross.
Josh is going crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie. It was like a, what do they call it? It was like a practice. Like we was practicing, and our teacher he told us to close our eyes, and he played a song, and whatever
Whatever popped in your head.
and whatever popped in my head was to say it, and He played a song, and I bought a film. I brought like a whatever, yeah, to that music, and it was crazy that I could do that. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, music impacts everything.
So
if you had a director that heard a song, he might think of a different scene than like another director.
Yeah. So I feel like it's whatever.
It's subjective.
Music is subjective. Yeah.
Because you can have one person think this song is down, like it's a down and out song. Oh, perfect example of going back to movies and films. Batman once again. They used the Nirvana song twice. They used a song in the beginning to represent his past, because he's looking at the kid, right? Mm-hmm. And Batman is thinking of when he was a kid, when he lost his people.
Yeah.
Also, Iron Man's beating Batman. Batman let all his people get touched. Batman's biggest op is a clown.
Bro,
We've already had this discussion before. But at the end of the movie, right, when they're fucking like he's lifting up people into the sky with helicopters, they're playing the same song, and it has an entirely different meaning.
Yeah.
And now it's vengeance.
That's dope. I am vengeance.
I am.
Bro, we've been talking about movies for like 40 minutes straight.
Bro, suck my dick.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just crazy. Movies have a big impact on everybody. Same with music.
What's the next topic?
And that's why I feel like there's categories to movies. Like, it's categories.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you have like Marvel, where it's just, I mean, they have some meaning in some of their movies.
But you're going there
But then-
roller coaster.
Yeah. But then you have like the Batman, where it's probably a deeper meaning. You have everything all at once, where it's a different meaning. You have Nope, where there's a deeper meaning. Like, you have different types of movies for different things. Like, you got comedy, where it's
Marvel's just like the generic trope now.
yeah.
Or Marvel movies. The MCU movies are just like the generic ABC. You're going to get a little bit of comedy, action. Everybody lives at the end. You know what to expect from a Marvel movie. I like movies where you don't know what you're about to get into.
Right. Thrillers.
Yeah.
Barbarian. Y'all should watch Barbarian. I was going to ask y'all, how do y'all feel about when you're just out in public with your parents and then you see like a 10?
A 10?
Look wise, a 10 look wise, a bad female, a bad bitch.
Okay,
A bad bitch.
Hey, yo, mommy's restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
And then you go talk to her.
Either go talk or just try to figure out like a way. Contemplating, just thinking.
This shit is so weird, bro. Like,
I'm not shooting in front of my mom.
yeah, it's like I don't know why there's like a barrier right there, because there really shouldn't be, because like it's your parents, like they know.
Nah, bro, because they going like, I'm gonna look back, like say like I walk up to her, I'm gonna look back and my mom's gonna give me like the thumbs up and shit. Like, I don't need that. I do
Is
not
that
need
your
that.
mom?
You
But-
get bad issue, but you can number it. It's like a no. You're like, oh, it's gonna be okay for another one. The fuck, like that.
I don't even think about like she's gonna think, oh, this nigga's with his parents and he's shooting at me. It's not even that, bro. I just don't feel comfortable
shooting in front of my
in front
mom.
of my parents, bro. Like it's weird. It's like you aren't supposed to see me cook.
She's like, yo, your game trash.
No, me. My game not trash though. My game I'm mad.
You got 0 Riz.
But still, like,
But what's y'all go to? Like, what's the go to thing? Y'all
Go to Riz.
Yeah, go to is.
you can go first, Josh.
That's dead ass. That's my Riz. Like,
You just
No
you just walk
Riz.
up to her and start just making noises.
what did you get to?
Bro, I think
What are you?
I think my game is for sure acting like I'm not trying to get with you on a like flirtatious level.
But
like,
that's if
I'll
you
just
already
go up.
have them, though.
Huh?
That's already if you already have
Nah,
them.
like if I just see them out, I'll just go up to them and just start talking to them. Like not trying to like, damn, you fine as fuck, you
just pop around the
beautiful.
corner. No, that's fine. That's perfect. Yeah, you don't do that.
I don't-
You fail.
I don't come. Yeah, I don't come out the cut like shooting crazy. Like you're so beautiful. Because if I'm coming up and talking to you, like you've heard this from every other nigga. Like I'm
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not finna come up and compliment you. I know you. Both of us know that you look good, and I might throw it in there like a little bit later. And in my experience, sometimes girls kind of like, or they're more intrigued when you're not like every other.
But you give them like subtle
Dude.
compliments, like I like your
Yeah.
Birkenstocks.
Yeah, like I like it. Like I like the color of your nails. I like your hair.
That's my. I like to talk shit. I'll say the opposite. I'm like, oh,
You're
that shit-
meanie.
That shit mid.
Q be like, yo man, You got them? Yeah, them dog shit.
What was that?
They all right.
I ain't
They
gonna lie,
cool.
that works sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like one time, I was at PV.
But some people be like, oh, shit, they, yeah.
I was at PV, and like I was
Sick.
I was in the bookstore, right, getting like a drink, and like I was just there's this girl walked in and she goes to the drinks, and like
Pull out a
she
Sprite.
just gets a
That shit
random
ass.
she gets like the naked ones.
Naked juice.
I've never had them in my life.
They're
And I'm
good.
like, you got that one? That one's ass. You got to get that one. She's like, what?
Get the fuck away.
It was
from
working.
Me.
But some people will laugh.
It was
like,
yeah, it was working. But I had not had that drink in my life.
You was just
I was
talking
just
shit,
talking
talking out your
shit.
ass.
Yeah, just talking out my ass.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to talk into ass. Vibration.
Type shit. But nah, yeah, my game's pretty simple. I just go up and talk to you, and then girls, bro. Well, girls just love to talk.
Where did that come from, though?
What, Riz?
No, not Riz, but like the pickup line shit. Like
I've never
not
used a
every-
pickup
I've
line
never
in my
used a
life.
pickup
Not
line.
everybody's creative off the dome like that.
I've used a pickup meme.
I think pickup lines are corny, bro.
They
Like
are.
I've never used one in my life.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't think that's real though. Like, no way people dead ass doing that. Like,
Some people
Hey,
are, bro.
we would never know, but
I slide into DMs with a meme.
That's not my game.
oh yeah, I remember Josh. He sent me a meme and sent to a girl. I
Though,
didn't respond.
why the fuck are you so?
Fucking cute.
That's my go-to.
I don't think I use memes. Sometimes I
Fuck
do.
Josh. It never worked for me.
You just not cute then.
It's got to fit your personality.
Damn. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
for example, like I'm stupid. It's gonna work with me. All right.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I got a question. Do y'all watch the news?
No,
If my mama got it on, I walk in like the living room or some shit. Yeah.
it's too
Okay.
sad.
I feel like the news, bro. It's like a older person thing because like my mom watches the news all the time.
My
Like during
grandparents watch the
COVID, it used to just be on CNN the entire time, and it's just like I realized low key, like subconsciously, like I was a little bit more down whenever I would go through the kitchen and just hear 30,000 people have died from COVID, or just some random like
Statistic.
stat that I didn't need to know. Like I was fine going through my usual day without hearing about how many people had. Like the news is nothing but negative shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't
Like,
watch it.
You'll
It's
go
complete
through
negativity.
You'll go to channel 8 at 10.
Damn near.
Local man shot.
It's the original Twitter.
Low key. Because the news is nothing. I don't know if it's because I don't even think it's because for the most part in the world it's just negative shit happening. I think that's just what they're trying to push onto you. Not
What?
to be on
What
some
media?
Huh?
What media?
What do you mean?
It's the Jewish media.
Yo, chill. I was just about to
Yay!
say, it's no like conspiracy theory
That shit is so dumb.
I just feel like the news in general, if you just sit around, I don't even think people our age sit around and watch the news.
No, they watch Twitter. They watch TikTok.
Yeah, Twitter's like the
That's where you get your news
the
from.
variant of the news.
Where'd
But
you-
I don't think Twitter is like as negative. Well, it is, but it's not all just negative shit.
Where did you learn Takeoff died?
From
Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
Where did you learn COVID started?
Twitter, nigga, we saw that shit like in November.
December. December.
No, never mind. No, we did find it on Twitter.
I found out on Twitter because I was telling Don, I was like, "Yo, this shit's gonna be crazy."
But we was all in the
Taj
same
was like,
room.
nah.
We was all in the same room because he said he was like, bro, this shit's gonna take off. Next thing you know,
Bro, did you put everyone on to COVID?
Low key to the knowledge that like y'all this shit coming. He was
Yeah.
like, bro, I remember Taj was like, bro, this shit is only in China and like only 500 people are affected in China. There's no way it's gonna make it over here.
Boom.
Fast forward 6 months later, we're all
Everyone's
at
had
home.
it twice.
We're all at home in quarantine. That was a crazy arc,
Bro, when we all
Like,
got sick, because I know me, like our whole room, we all got sick.
yeah.
Like everyone got sick. And I was pissed because I didn't even go out. And I
Oh,
got
yeah.
sick.
That was like right after.
It was a
Homecoming.
Springfest.
Springfest, yeah.
I was mad.
I was mad as shit.
we got the email that we had to stay in our room because our roommate had it.
What?
Yeah, well, we knew he had it because he told us. He was like, we have it. And
Remember what happened with Nate? Oh, go ahead.
we had to stay in the room. And we was like, bro, fuck class. We gonna stay in with this bitch. We was still doing class shit, but
Using that bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even really tripping about
Staying.
like having COVID is ass, but like being in my room, like it wasn't like the worst thing in the world.
It wasn't.
It's just the way you feel, not being able to leave the crib is just ass. But
it sucked for Nate because I remember Nate started feeling better, and then he told them like I have COVID, and then they stuck him in the dorms for like 2 weeks.
Oh, bro, I forgot that even happened to him, bro.
Bro, he was in a room for 2
I didn't
weeks.
tell
going
y'all.
Crazy.
Y'all was the only niggas to know I had COVID. I was not telling the school. They was not finna.
No,
do
I
that
went to
shit.
CVS. I didn't tell him I had it either.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You know,
Batman couldn't get that information.
I swear
out
to
of
God.
me.
Now talk.
They put your ass in prison.
How do y'all feel about things like drinking, like things that are legal, like drinking liquor, alcohol, smoking cigarettes, stuff like that being legal? But when it comes to like, at least here in Texas, weed is like seen as I guess like taboo. Like people are cool with smoking literal toxins in a cigarette, but like if they smell weed, they're like, "What the fuck? What is wrong with this nigga?"
It's a foreign drug.
Because it's like, bro, cigarettes and alcohol literally like damage your body and from the inside out. But like, it's like casually people go out. I just went out, huh?
Weed,
Like weed kind of does.
low key.
Weed does, but it's not at the same speed as like you smoking a cigarette. Like you have a higher chance of getting lung cancer from one cigarette than one blunt. And the blunt most of the time probably your lungs are gonna get contaminated no matter what you like inhale. But
Putting in putting in you.
the blunt wrap is probably what's gonna cause the cancer more than the actual weed.
But I don't even think if regarding like physical addictions and physical like things that implications that it does to your body. I think weed has just as much as probably not as much as a negative effect on your mental health compared to either substance. Because I know like when I was smoking, I stopped. I felt better, but I know some people who can smoke all day and just get everything done. And I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, I couldn't be that person.
But I think like say if you're like a casual or a habitual drinker, you drink every day
That's crazy. Why?
versus a habitual smoker. Like I feel like the person who drinks every day needs to get like they have to get fucked up every single day off of liquor versus somebody who needs to smoke every day. Like I feel like that person who needs to drink every day has more mental, psychological problems.
I
that
think
are
though
going on.
with alcohol though it's because it's for example it's like and if you're not the habitual and like you're not the chronic or you're not the person that needs to keep going, like if you know it's like I'm chilling, I'm good right here,
Yeah.
then I feel like I mean it's still bad that you're doing it every day, but I think then it's the same effect as weed. But it's that point of if you're blacking out every night,
Yeah.
then obviously there's a fucking problem.
But I
Yeah.
feel like it's the same thing for smoking though, like in a way.
Like how high are you getting?
Yeah. Cause it was I seen on Snap, it was this person I followed. They was like, "Oh, I'm going through this. I need to smoke." And I was like, I feel like that's when it's kind of the same thing as drinking. Like I'm going through this, I need to drink. I'm going through this, I need to smoke.
Yeah. That's being addicted or dependent on substances.
I feel
But-
like when it gets bad when you get like start depending on the certain.
Yeah, on anything. I'm not trying to vouch like weed is like this great savior and we need to people need to smoke more than drink or
We all
smoke
agree, though.
cigarettes. But
Tobacco.
Nah, it's terrible.
yeah, but that's my
And it's the
point.
same thing with the jewels and like the.
If I see a girl with a jewel or like any type of like
That's a red
I
flag.
call them bitches like,
Ew.
bro. I be calling them bitches HDMI ports and shit.
Bro.
USB drive.
That shit is a red. I don't know why, bro. I don't know when this happened, but anytime I see a girl with like a jewel or a pen, a vape, whatever, bro, it's a red flag for me. I'm like, why do you have this in your mouth?
I don't
On
see
deck.
it too often at PV. I don't see it as often at PV compared to like just being generalized in the public. Like when I went to Indiana, I feel like every single person had a little jewel thing. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's they fix, bro.
Nah, bro. And I don't see it a lot at
Them
PV.
hoes had my head, but I had to hit the hole like twice. My head used to hurt.
I couldn't.
Like, bro, used to like worst headache I've ever had in my entire life.
Nah, I've never fucked with nicotine. I never even tried to do it.
Shit's
I never
terrible.
smoked cig, thank God. And I never hit no like pen.
But like with the cigarette and liquor thing, like my point is like, why in I guess like the U.S. shit like that is like you can literally go anywhere, damn near anywhere and get liquor. Like
But how is that- how
you
is
have access to getting blacked out anywhere.
How is it in other countries? Like, is it the same way? Like-
I know in Britain, I don't know, but
I don't know how it is in other countries. I know like in other countries, like the U.S. is way more like lenient
Like,
on
yeah,
weed
we're,
laws than
yeah.
like if you go to fucking I don't know India, like you could get like prison for life if you or like bro with the Brittany Griner situation in Russia, like she's still
She had a small amount too.
I ain't gonna lie though, but you're going to a whole nother country and you pack that with you.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, she did not do deserve 9 years. Absolutely not.
She probably didn't know that they was that strict with that shit either.
It's like
But you gotta understand, it's also like
that's a whole nother
it's a
country.
whole other country. You
a
don't
whole
know how
nother
strict they
culture,
are.
You
Yeah.
know how they is. Like I don't know. And this is the thing.
Like here, yeah, you might get what 2 months.
Nah, that was shit in
Day.
Texas. Not even in Texas now. You just get tickets.
Yeah, you might even get a ticket.
You should get tickets, or like in California now, it's like you can get caught with meth, and like those give you a ticket.
But you're going to another.
insane.
You're going to another country with a substance that's semi illegal over here, but you're going to you don't know how it is in the other country.
Well, I know like Portugal. Portugal used to have a bad like heroin problem, and they legalized it, and they just made clinics, and now they have like one of the lowest rates of like substance abuse because they legalized it, and then instead of locking everyone up, they just made recovery centers.
Yeah, for people to get help,
Right.
get over their addiction instead of just locking them up.
Instead of just locking them up, exactly.
But I feel like that would also like I feel like weed is probably the most used drug because like
Caffeine.
Caffeine.
Yeah,
caffeine.
I'm
Oh, like oh yeah.
That and because like
I thought you were saying weed is like caffeine, or
No.
weed has caffeine has.
That's what I think you say too. But I think it's like it's illegal, so why can't I do? I want to do it now. Like it's like it's illegal, so I want to do it even more. So I feel like once they legalize it, it will.
It's not gonna be that much out
Yeah.
of a threat, or as much as like I feel like I have to sneak around to do this. It's
Yeah.
like it's free, so like I feel like that's what happened with when they legalized liquor, like way back when. Like liquor used to be illegal, and then they legalized it, and like it wasn't as big as a problem anymore. But I don't know, bro.
I was gonna
I
say
don't know
though
either.
too, is like I don't like when people and it's like I think it's for everything. Like if your whole personality is one thing, like for example, like if I'm a gym bro, I dedicate my entire life to being a gym bro. Y'all would hate me. And it's the same thing like when I see people who are like super pro weed, like they have like the stickers, you know, like the profile pictures, them smoking a blunt. They have yeah. It's like all right, come on, bro, you're making this shit your whole identity now. Like
Yeah,
think.
weed isn't a personality.
It's not a personality trait, or it's not like, or it's like I think I saw something that was like, if you talk to me, you have to smoke. Like what, bitch?
I feel like if you get to the point where it's like, I need, before I leave the crib, before I eat, before I go out, before anything, I need to smoke. If you at that point, yeah, like you
And that's-
need to just learn to not, like, I feel like you should use shit like that, like any substance, like weed, liquor. I mean, I'm not gonna say any substance. I don't want you out here doing meth and heroin and all this shit, but like you should use it.
Yeah, piss or camera.
Okay.
Nah, and I was gonna. Oh, you did.
What was I saying? Like, if you you just shouldn't be dependent on shit like that. You can use it as like a reward. Like, say you had a busy ass day today, you did all your shit done at work, and you're good. You get home, you have nothing left to do. Reward yourself with a blunt or a joint or a glass of wine. Yeah,
But I like that's the reason I kind of stopped because I saw myself doing that shit. Like it got to a point where I was like, "Oh, I need weed to like laugh and shit like that, like shit to be funny."
yeah.
And I feel like I was getting to that point, so I was like, "Oh yeah, let me stop."
I didn't reach that point. I don't know. Like, I think. Well, I got sick. I'm not gonna say COVID. I got COVID. it's like Kanye when he was like, "I'm not gonna say who they are." He was Jewish. So when I got sick, it was COVID. I stopped. That's when I stopped. And then I took the whole year off. Like last time I did was in Chicago.
What was the reason why you stopped? Like, besides you getting sick, like, what was that like? Okay.
I think it's because I was sick. So like I was already taking a break from not doing that because I'm sick, and it was like 2-3 weeks, and I was like, don't really feel like it. When I was just chilling. Yeah. But then when I went to Chicago, it's legal in Chicago. Boy, I was walking around Chicago, zooted. Oh my God. Hey, Chicago is great.
Chicago is a great city.
But and it all comes back to like, what type of person are you? Are you that type of person who's gonna get something and then you start
Abusing,
overindulging, or you're like, and it's kind of like with anything, you can have a good meal, and then you get like a glass of wine or you get a drink, and it's like it just kind of uplifts it, but it's not the main reason why the dish is good. It's just the uplifting part.
The accessory.
Right, exactly. It's the accessory, and weed is the same thing.
Yeah.
In some instances.
I feel it.
Movies.
Bro, okay, I had kind of like a deep question for y'all. Because you know how, you're born into this world, right? Mm-hmm. You have you're your own entity. You have your own personality that's specific to you. But some people, you know how like for the most part, people will go through life and like, I'm still trying to find myself, yada, 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 yada. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you go through that process? Like, you can go your entire life not knowing who you truly are until like you get way older, but it's like you've been the same person this whole time. Like, some people already know what they like, don't like, and stay true to that since they were like little kids. But like other people, they don't really truly know what they like, don't like, what makes them happy, sad, cry, fearful, give them anxiety until they get older. And it's an interesting concept that you can be the same person but still not really know what makes you tick until you get like older, or know who you truly are and how you truly like maneuver in situations.
I feel like it's got something to do with change. Like they don't like change.
Change. I don't think I'm the same person every day.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly, like everyone, different, and definitely not the same person I was from 2 years ago or even a year ago. That's what I'm saying. It's like
your core values are still there though.
Your core, yeah, but at the same time though, like what Q said, fear and change. Mm-hmm. How much are you willing to change, and how much are you willing to change your fears or adapt to your fears? Yeah. Because I know I'm scared to talk to people, and I start talking to people, and talking to people isn't scary anymore.
That's crazy, yeah.
And you change. That's a change. That was a core belief, and now it has changed.
Like if I look back, my first photo shoot, I wasn't talking. I would be quiet as hell. You can move here.
Take your pants
off.
Yo, chill.
All you hear is the camera clicking.
Yeah.
And then now I can have a whole conversation with who I'm taking a picture of.
Yeah, because he's more comfortable with himself.
I think shit like that though, like you getting over your fears is something that you should like always want to do. I'm saying shit like, say you don't like to go out. Like deep down, since you were a kid, you just like to be at the crib, be a homebody. But growing up in high school, college, maybe like early 20s, you're going out every weekend. And I don't know if it's because maybe like peer pressure, because you're more into like what society thinks you should be doing rather than what you actually want to do. And I feel like a lot of people
fall into that.
Like, in the deep like depths of your heart that you don't like going out for real, but you're still going out every weekend. But you're going out and you're not even having fun. You're just outside. You're just outside just to be outside.
I think some people like go outside and genuinely have fun when they're outside.
Yeah.
I know, like for me, it's like, I don't go out a lot, but I know though now it's like it's not exercising, but I will be inside and I will think I am okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
True.
So then when I step outside, I was like, oh, I needed this. I needed to go out, a little bit. Like it was cool. But like,
and you don't even realize it until it happens.
It happens. Yeah. Because I know that's what happened like last year when I was going through the whole little thing with Shardy. Mm-hmm. Like I was like, I'm good. And then like I forgot I was talking to T or Taj. He's like, yeah, bro, we haven't heard of you from like since like January. It's like April. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you did disappear.
Bro, me and Josh talk every day, and when that happened, bro, and nigga went disappeared.
And I didn't even realize I disappeared. And I went out one time, and I was like, oh fuck, I haven't talked to people in months.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's crazy how like you can be self-aware about a lot of shit, and then like you said, for example, you didn't know that you had dipped off for months.
Yeah.
Until you went out again. Like that self-awareness wasn't there with you at that point in time. Like you
And-
were thinking that you were good in
And
that
that goes
situation.
back to core belief. Like, am I an inside person? But if you're an inside person, there's nothing wrong with being an inside person.
Yeah.
But you know you need it not necessarily go out like a club or a bar, but
Go.
you need to go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to do something,
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
you know, fun or whatever you want to call it.
For instance, for the podcast, like the first time I came onto the camera, I didn't know I needed that. Like I was
That boy perked up.
like I didn't know I needed that. Like I was like, oh, I finally got a chance to like free some shit that I need to say. Some
Yeah,
shit.
speak your mind
Yeah.
freely. Yeah.
No, I didn't know I needed that. So that
Yeah.
helped.
That's crazy. Like you don't really know what you need until you try new things.
Right, and so that goes back to what you're saying with core beliefs. Your core beliefs, and I think at least to an aspect of it, your core beliefs are kind of your fears. Like, it's not your fears, but it's like, you know, for example, like, I ain't gonna do that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, do you really not like that? Or, like, it's not because you haven't tried it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, try it. And that just comes back down to fear and opportunity. You know, what are you gonna do?
That's how I felt last night whenever I went out. Because, like, I was debating whether or not I should or not. Like, go out with my coworkers. Like, I can just stay at the crib, play the game with the boys, just stay on the phone. And I was like, fuck it, I might as well. And I actually enjoyed myself.
I do that a lot.
So,
Yeah.
and to relate to last episode, the DJs were actually playing some good shit last night. I'll give y'all props. Y'all were playing some good shit. I was like, okay, these niggas must have heard the pod. Because these niggas going crazy right now.
Episode as it came out.
Oh, God.
Comes out today.
That shit was good. Like, I really enjoyed myself. I met new people. I, like, engaged in conversation with people that I may have known for, like, you know, almost a year, but never got to that point of comfortability with. So it was just a good, like, change of pace. Because I had been in the crib every Friday up until this point. It was, like, the same routine. Like you said, you were just, like, in the same routine of being in the crib, not talking to nobody. And then once you actually broke that and got out, you're like, okay, I needed this, like you said.
I like it's just. I think it all comes back down to fear.
Yeah.
Fear. I'm talking fear. That's why that song is so good.
Of Kendrick? By
Yes.
Kendrick?
But I
Yes.
feel like any fear, like I feel like I gotta face it. Is that a problem?
No, that's actually that's healthy. Like I run from everything.
Because like if it's the fear of talking to people, I wanna like break that.
Yeah, you gotta be
Like one of my
comfortable.
biggest fears, like as a kid, was like going upside down. And when I got older, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna go upside down one day. Then I finally did it, and I was like, oh shit, that shit wasn't even that bad.
You gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
yeah. I remember that's a good quote. I forgot where I heard that, but that's a good quote. And but like being on the other side of it, it's like I'm in the middle with that, with like facing your fears. Like obviously you should face your fears, but I don't know if y'all ever hit that moment where it's like you know you need to do it. You know you need to fill out that application or go to the gym or step outside, and it's like no, and you keep putting it off and you keep putting it off, and then you finally do it. And it's like oh, it wasn't that bad.
But I feel like
But
you should- Go ahead.
you wasted all that mental strain and all that you shitting on yourself. You feel like
Yeah.
shit because you just didn't want to do one thing.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like it's like a double-edged sword. Or like, I got 2 points to this because like you shouldn't really force yourself to do something until you know you're ready. But at the same time, like you just said, you're putting yourself through all that mental strain of like deciding whether or not you're too indecisive about what you should do. Like sometimes it's just better to just fucking rip the Band-Aid off.
Right.
And that's like I've heard, and I started doing this now to like go with your first mind. Like
Yeah.
the first thing that you think of, if you heard going out and you actually like thought about, okay, yeah, I could go. And then later on you'd be like, I don't know.
Do it. Go ahead and do
Like
it.
you should just go ahead and do it. Just go with your first mind. At least you went with your instinct.
Right.
And also been going off like if I hear if I do something, if I want to do something, and it's like a no, go do it. Like say for instance, I'm sitting there, I don't know, watching a YouTube video, and it's like go edit that video. I'm like, nah, I'll just put it off to later. Go do it like right then and there.
Yeah.
Watch only your mind.
Yeah, because I started doing that with music too, like recently, bro. Like for the past couple months, I've been like, this is a cool idea. I'll write it down and then get in the stew later, and then that later would never come.
And that's
So it's
my
like,
best. My best. Like even bro, Taj really he didn't get on my ass, but he got on my ass last night. Cause I sent him. I don't think I sent it to you. I sent him a. He got on my ass, but he didn't get on my ass at the same time.
That's what Taj did. Taj
Yeah.
points you out on your shit, and that's why he's
And then he
probably
was-
one of my favorite friends.
Yeah, nah.
Top
Hell
tier.
yeah. So we was talking about he actually while I was like getting ready for photography, and I was like, I want to focus on being a director and directing photography or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. He was like, where's that film that you seen like a long time ago or whatever?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I forgot about that whole like. Like it was one of the first films I ever like actually sat down. It's a whole page on my notes that I actually sat down and wrote. He was like, "Nigga, I want to see that."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot about that hoe."
Yeah.
And so like now it's like, nigga, go do that hoe. Like you have it written down, fully fleshed out, and go do that shit.
You can go back and revise it.
Yeah.
Regardless, just get that shit done.
And I was like, bro, what the fuck? I didn't know I needed that. So Todd was like, nigga, go do that shit.
And I don't see it like I'm the opposite. Like I don't work good off of
Forcing
like
yourself to work.
forcing myself to work like that. Like oh, I don't feel like doing it, so I just do it. I need my routine. Like so in the morning, I know I'm gonna do my math, and then at 2:00, I know I'm gonna go to the gym. So it's like for me, it's like I don't have to think like, oh, I don't want to do it, you know, because it's already in. Like this is what I do when I wake up. This is what I do when after school or after I go to the gym. And after the gym, I do this and I do that. And I'm more routine based. If I'm sitting there at night and it's like, man, I know I need to do this, I will not do it. I will not do it because I'm going to just wait for my routine to kick in.
Yeah.
But-
Some people are routine based.
Yeah,
I'm routine based too, but
I'm in like the middle. Like
I'm starting to break my routine. Like I still got the same like morning routine, but like when it comes to, say for example, when it comes to making a song, I don't have the same routine of like finding the beat, listening to the beat, writing to the beat, and then once the song is done being written, go into the studio and record all of it. Like my routine changes. Sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll write the lyrics first and then go find the beat. Sometimes I'll find the beat and then just freestyle my shit instead of having it written down. And I feel like that process, just trying new shit, makes you more like
Adaptable.
and like experimental with trying new things. You're adding new aspects to songs or videos or what your craft is to like what you wouldn't have even thought about if you had stuck to the same routine.
But I feel like mine is it's kind of the same, but a little different in a way. Like I'll go like I feel like that's why I work. My creative like mind comes like at night. Like that's when if you ever know I'm up late at night, probably probably either editing a video or coming up with a video, coming up with a film idea.
Yeah.
Like I'll go through my day, have like all what I encounter that whole day or whatever might happen through that day, make a story at the end.
Yeah.
And-
Life experiences.
And put that and maneuver that into a film I'm either already creating or want to create later down the line. So I feel like I don't know. It's kind of
I think it's like it's good though because it's creative. It's creative things.
Everything's really subjective and like it's crazy.
Routine based, whether
Yeah.
you're routine, and I think that's what's so deadly about social media now. Crazy like segue. It's not a segue. We're still talking about the same shit, but it's like everyone now, whether it's Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, you know, it's like you have to live like this. If you want this, you got to do this,
Yeah.
or if you want that, you
Yeah.
got to do that.
Life coaches.
And it's like complete juxtapositions, and you're getting all these different types of things. When in reality, it's a combination of all those things,
Yeah,
or
works for you.
what works for you. But and I mean, it's good because people make money, but it's like you're selling a pipe dream to an extent.
Yeah.
Like that one guy, like the Liver King, like he was selling like how to
He
get.
was lying. He said
He was on steroids,
Yeah,
and
he was
he
on
was
steroids.
selling.
Bro, they say he was on more
supplements.
steroids. They say he was on more steroids than like the normal nigga. Like the normal
Yeah.
nigga takes steroids, he was on like way like 10 times more.
Yeah, and like so, like you're selling, and it's kind of similar. It's like you're selling a lifestyle, you're selling a brand, you're selling products based off a lie, or like you're telling people to live like this. And what is and it works for some people, good, but it's not gonna work like that for everyone.
everybody.
Right,
It didn't even work for him.
right.
He wasn't even on that
He
shit.
wasn't even doing that shit.
And it's like so many people get caught up in those like you need to do this way because this way is the right way. There's no right way.
It's not the right way. I feel like you gotta find. I feel
Find
like-
your way.
Yeah, find your way.
And that goes back to Don's thing from earlier, where it was like core beliefs. Core, what's you?
What's
Because you're only what you consume, whether that's food, and I'm not gonna be all that health nerd shit, but
Facts.
it is true. But like also through like what you watch, what
Your
you
environment,
your environment,
how you grew up.
what you consume, like media wise or YouTube, like all that shit plays into you.
Yeah.
Like, and especially like Kanye shit right now. Like
Yeah.
that's what's so crazy about that, because motherfuckers can hear that and be like, he's spitting, bro. No, he's not.
Yeah, people are like trying to defend that shit. I think
He had a few. I ain't gonna lie. He had a few good, was like interesting points, but some of the shit was like, nigga, what the fuck?
he's out there. Like at this point in time, bro. I was just on the last pod talking about me wearing my Yeezys, bro. It's crazy how shit just comes
In a week.
In a week, like he's saying shit now to where like you can't even defend what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like earlier, you could be like, he said, for example, slavery was a choice. Okay, what he meant was it was a mental mind state that kept thousands of slaves under rule of one slave master. In theory, if it's 1,000 to 1, you can revolt and make a difference, make a change. Y'all don't have to be slaves anymore. It was a mental mindset that kept y'all there. That's why, hence, he said slavery was a choice. So, like, people could kind of understand what he was saying, and, like, he just came out just being stupid. You said
Action.
action?
Grandma, please put the triple beam up. That shit's so hard.
Okay, we was
Shout
talking
out
about Kanye.
Westside.
Shout out Westside. We was just talking about Kanye, but camera cut off, so we back. But we decided that this will be better.
Fuck Sony is crazy.
It's a diss track to Sony, nigga.
This will be better.
You
better-
smashing a girl named Sony?
Huh?
Are you smashing a girl named Sony?
Nah, I'm smashing a girl named Black Magic.
She a porn star?
Is she fine?
She a stripper?
That's the name of the camera.
Oh.
Oh shit, nigga, that sound like a porn star name. What
I'ma
would be
write that
y'all's-
down.
What would be y'all? I'm not gonna ask that.
Oh, what's it gonna be? Oh, Churro.
Black
El
Lightning.
Churro, huh?
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning.
That was kind of that was mid.
Churro's mid.
Churro's hard.
No,
El
it's not.
Churro.
I'm sweet and I'm long. Come on, man, stop fucking with me.
How long? Like, how much thought did you put into that name?
That was
lot.
instantly.
Okay.
I'm not. Why would that be thought?
This nigga's just at his crib, just
I got this. I'm on the brink of something.
he has like a whiteboard.
You know when
trying to find the clues.
you know when Toby was like trying to like come up with the Spider-Man suit idea.
Yeah,
and
that whole montage.
and he's just drawing.
That's
That was
you
me.
Trying to
Cinnamon.
You just see a churro.
Churro.
It's like, what's sweet? What's long?
This fucking $400 blanket.
Come on, man.
Okay,
What's your stripper name though?
Noir.
That's funny.
I feel like Noir would be fire.
Just noir, like black noir.
Just Noir.
Okay.
Bro, Noir means black.
But like it's a different like noir, like
I'm not finna play with y'all today.
Noir is like dark and beautiful. I would name. This is gonna sound crazy.
You gonna name your
'cause
child
I
Noir?
just said my stripper name would be Noir, but I would name like one of my kids Noir.
That's
if
hard.
If it's still stuck with me by the time I'm like 30, I think I would name like my daughter.
my
Noir.
cat's name is Nori. Shout out Drink Champs.
Shout out Drink Chance. But we decided to cut the Kanye convo because the camera literally cut off, and we thought it would be better if Cullen was here. Because Cullen has really interesting takes about Kanye.
He's great.
But I'm gonna have one more topic for y'all. How do y'all feel about dating? Okay, how personally to y'all, how do y'all feel about dating outside of your race?
It doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you? Doesn't bother you? It doesn't bother me either. What?
I used to want a Hispanic girlfriend at first.
Okay, so what's your damn? This is gonna sound crazy.
Go ahead.
What's your least favorite? Like,
Race.
yeah,
That's insane.
Like, not being disrespectful, but like if because you have a bias. You have not a bias. You have a preference. What's your preference when it comes to dating like women, race wise?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
I like Hawaiians.
yo, they're bad.
Nigga, watch too much Lilo and Stitch.
Yo, have you not seen the sister?
That's what I was gonna say.
Bro, no, hold on.
Wait,
Let's not get it
Hold
confused.
up.
That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird.
Nah, she's caked up. I'm going.
about
Not obviously not.
Not Lilo.
Not Lilo.
Talking about the older
Lilo's-
sister.
No, Lilo's probably of age now.
Bro.
Bro, what? What? Yo,
We got him. 4K.
what if they remake?
Clip it.
Nah, what if they make a new Lilo and Stitch and it's like Lilo's grown up and she's basically the sister and there's another Stitch with like her daughter.
I'm about to say Stitch is probably dead by that point. I feel like Stitch is like dog years
Nah, bro.
Like, that's
He's an alien.
outrageous.
What if he like?
But he was like a dog in the,
What if like
movie.
he's a swole, gigantic monster and shit?
Oh, he's like the one, the
The boss.
The bald nigga, the black one.
shark.
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie. I gotta rewatch it.
Oh, we're talking about outside your race.
Yeah, preference.
I don't know. I feel like it's like whoever I'm attracted to. Really, I don't really like.
Yeah. If I can connect with you, yeah.
So if
It's not like boo.
the love of your life was white,
My mom probably can't.
But I haven't really talked to.
that was gonna be my next question.
But I don't really talk to a lot of white people.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you have a preference on who you're attracted to or who you go towards.
I went to 2 schools where there was probably one white person out of the entire school.
Yeah, it's your environment too. So you don't have a preference.
I don't. I mean, I think I lean towards more Hispanic people, like Hispanic people. But like since I've been at PV, I've talked to majority black people. So like. That's where those
Like
two.
those
That's what I'm
two were
saying.
your-
But those are the people I've talked to the most.
Yeah.
Like if I were to talk to Asians more,
Then
then
that'd
that'd
probably
probably be it too. Or if I
Yeah.
were to talk to more white folk, then it would be that too. I feel like it's whatever you're around.
Your environment.
High
Okay.
school,
North Shore.
black,
Just black.
Hispanic.
Yeah.
We had 5 white people in the entire class.
And they were all the valedictorians. It was like 1 through 4 valedictorians.
Bro, it was 1 through
Y'all need
4.
to step it up.
And then
There was get your shit together.
PV, the fuck.
Yeah, PV's just black, all black.
Unless we go to the soccer team or like the softball team.
Yeah.
I be trying to get shots up
Okay.
as much as I can.
So how do you think your parents would feel if, say, I know personally for me, like my preference is like black. Like
Right.
I'd rather date like a black. Nothing against, like I wouldn't say I would never date a white woman or anything like that. But like my preference is black. You know, like you just said, Latina. That type of like minority shit. That's my game. But I know like if I were to come home with like a white woman, I feel like my parents they would like still support it and they come around to it eventually, but it wouldn't be like
Crossed.
the instant like if you were to bring like, for example, if Q or me were to bring a black person home, like a black woman home, then it'd just be natural. Like no barrier for anything. Like cultural, y'all already know what it is. But like if we were to bring home somebody white, that's like a totally different barrier
Juxtaposition.
that you just gotta break down. Like it's not gonna be as natural to like mesh.
And okay, so like going off of that
So like, oh,
and like
Yeah, on God, they're gonna be like, okay.
it's like going off of that, like with PV, like I'll have genuine conversations with just random people or like people I'm tutoring or just people I run into, and I talk to them like it's not like it doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
know like I feel like sometimes it's like is it? I don't feel that aspect of like jux. Like I don't feel like I'm opposed to this person. Like
I think it's different when you're just having conversations or y'all are friends. Cause like whenever you're friends, bro, like growing up, I had nothing but like white Asian friends. I didn't have a whole bunch of black friends. It wasn't a race thing. It was like whether or not y'all are
The
compatible
homies.
with each other. Yeah, y'all are the homies. But I feel like if you're dating somebody, it's different.
Compatibility,
It's
yeah.
different.
No, but like if I'm talking to you, I should be able to say such things to you, like I say such things to the homies. I be saying some wild shit to the girl I'm talking to.
She don't give a fuck.
No, she knows the vibes. It'd be funny.
See, that's rare. That's not rare. If the girl, I ain't gonna lie, if the girl fuck with you, then she's gonna be okay with you saying such shit.
Or she'll call me out though. She'll be like,
I
that's
gotta,
kind of
like-
wild.
I gotta ease my way into it. I'll say some crazy shit and I'll be like, not on purpose. I'll say like, damn, this drink has a lot of balls at the bottom. Pause. But I'll say pause and then like she'll get the vibe. You know?
Yeah, like I would definitely tell her like my stripper name.
See,
being
nah,
true.
I'm not there. Maybe if she brought up the conversation, then I would be like, I wouldn't be the top. I
But
wouldn't
if
bring up that topic, though.
she tells me her stripper name though, I'm fighting her. Like, why you want to be a stripper? I can.
Why do you even have that planned out? Why do you want to be a
God,
stripper?
I'm the stripper, not you, baby.
I swear, I'll strip right now, right in front of it. Look, you got look, Q. You're the only one here with a pole.
I'm going home.
Bro, I can't even see that pole. Oh, bro, I asked these niggas. You wasn't here.
What?
How would you feel like if you
yeah, you
walk into a girl's crib? Say that the girl you're
Are you talking about
to
the dead
at this
thing?
moment. No,
The dying thing?
no.
Okay.
No. Damn, we should talk about
Nah,
that.
nah, nah. That's already been talked about. Fuck that.
What the thing?
what you doing if your
What if you-
girlfriend's ex died and she's like crying?
Don't worry about it.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no.
That's someone else's
Talk about
pod.
that
This is the Couchcasters.
later. Okay, what if like the girl you're talking to, for instance, y'all cool, you like her, whenever y'all go out,
About that
y'all
bitch.
have a good time. She going coming back to your crib, y'all doing whatever, and this is your first time coming back to her crib,
Okay.
and you walk in, and the first thing you see is a stripper pole. How do you feel?
I'm into deep. Like, am I talking to her? Like, or this is just like
maybe y'all aren't talking yet, but you like her. Y'all been on, I don't know, 5 or 6 dates, and y'all have also had like
Does she have
not
roo-
just dates, it's links too.
does
like,
she have
y'all had
roommates?
links. No, she doesn't have roommates.
Fuck. Because I can equate that to like,
This
oh,
is-
that's just the room. You know. That's
Okay,
just-
what if she does have roommates, but it's hers?
like she owns it. Like this is mine.
Like this, like
What if-
I have roommates, but this was my idea.
Well, you know, what'd be even crazier. Like she doesn't have the stripper pole like in the kitchen. It's like you have to go in her room and there's the
It's
stripper pole's in there.
You know it's hers.
Nah,
Regardless, if she has roommates, if she doesn't have roommates, that is her shit.
Okay, I would ask, like, first off, I'll do what the Q does. I would make fun of it. Like, why the fuck you got a stripper pole in here?
Yeah.
Because I'm already in too deep. I am in your house.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not leaving.
I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with two things. I'm either leaving with food or I'm eating. You know what?
Or an explanation.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh man, if she has, I just question it.
Why do you have a stripper pole?
Do you like dancing? Oh, what you can do?
Are you training, or is this just like
I know
a
you
hobby?
ass on that. I know you ass on that pole. And then I'll show her, be like, look, my name is Churro. I can hop on this bitch and show you.
Nigga said he would show you how to strip.
My name is Churro. Bro,
This nigga Josh is waiting.
play with me.
This nigga Josh is waiting for the moment to where he walks in and there's a stripper pole on his. So he
I'm
can
gonna
really
reach.
get in his bag.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull out like a mask. It's gonna be like a
Shiesty.
it's always gonna be like a luchador mask.
We got a speedo on.
I'm gonna look like the cinnamon stick from Apple Jacks.
Bro, if you became, he's Jamaican. If you became
Mexican.
a stripper, bro, I would 100% support you from afar.
I don't think
Not even from afar. I don't know if I'd like, because you being with a male strip club,
I would hope.
I don't know how we got here. But,
what
like,
if
I wouldn't go
what
into a
if-
male strip
What
club.
if you scroll on Twitter, you just see Josh's
OnlyFans.
tag, and you see a link to OnlyFans.
I'm gonna retweet it.
Wait, okay, so here's my question with her though, with the stripper pole. Does she just have a stripper pole, or like, what is she doing with the stripper pole?
No, like she doesn't just have it in her house. Like she's dancing on it.
Yeah, but like for what? Like, are you doing that because you like to dance? Are you a
That's what I
stripper?
said.
Are you
Do
training?
you have a
girls-
OnlyFans? Like, what are
Some
you
girls
doing?
just like the, like,
It's just a hobby.
That's cool then.
some
That's fine.
people.
That's like me learning how to do pottery.
Okay.
You know, you just learning how to
Yeah.
work that pole.
So it wouldn't be like a
work
deal
out
breaker if she was just doing it for just leisure.
Yeah,
What
that's
if she
fine.
was? What if she had an OnlyFans?
I can't. Man, yeah, I can't do that. I can't do
do
that. I mean,
Gotta go. What is it?
they making a. I ain't gonna lie, they are making a lot of
So
money off of that.
if a girl has an OnlyFans, is raps.
Out of there,
Gotta
got a blast.
Got a blast.
Deuces.
Really?
I feel like because it's like
I'm saying this like I would still be with a girl. She had OnlyFans. I'm,
that's fine. You
I'm
can
out
play
too.
play
No,
devil's advocate. That's
I'm-
cool.
But yeah,
Are you
like,
staying?
huh?
Are you staying?
No, I'm not.
Out of
But
there.
some people would.
I don't want it. Like it was like what?
I
It's
just
I
like-
feel like it's like
I don't know if this is like a possessive thing to say, but I kind of like the exclusivity. Like you're kind of showing everybody, like everybody has access to how you look with and without clothes on.
and like the thing is like okay, like we're OnlyFans girls. It's like, do I want to hit? Yeah, I would like to hit, but would I cuff them?
Yeah, would you be?
No.
Yeah, because there's so many other things that go into that. Like I was just saying, we got totally off the race thing, but like meeting your parents and they find out that your girl got an OnlyFans,
OnlyFans?
that's gonna look a little crazy.
Insane.
That's gonna look a little crazy.
My people.
There's nothing wrong with having an OnlyFans.
My
Let me
people
say
would
that.
violate me.
Bro, what?
Yeah, they be on your ass.
My sisters will beat the shit out of me. Boy.
They gonna be like Josh. They gonna be like Josh. You in school? What you doing with this girl?
Nah, for real.
I would get beat the fuck up.
Yeah,
Now, what if she's making just as much as you, or if not more?
bro, I think it's still like how I was saying, bro. It's like
do
the
it, bro.
exclusivity thing of like everybody is able to see you, like however.
Have
You know?
one without this.
Yeah,
What's not without this?
I feel like that's like no, it's
for
not
me,
even.
me only.
Yeah,
Would you make an OnlyFans?
no, I wouldn't make one.
Would we make an OnlyFans?
No,
Because me, Q, and LJ were talking about this yesterday.
making the OnlyFans.
Wait. So we were talking about making an OnlyFans, right? And each day, there's like 7 of us or 8 of us, and each day,
Wait, before he continues. I was not a part of this conversation. I was told about it later, so continue.
So me and LJ,
So they try to throw you in that bitch.
he was there.
I was in the vicinity, but I was not talking to
He
you.
was in the room, but not a part of the
He,
conversation.
like
Okay,
he
go
was
on.
witnessing the shots, but wasn't shooting.
Yeah, okay.
But we still throw him in.
He was on the bench,
He was on the bench, yeah.
and then he subbed him in.
Right. So we're basically saying it was like, you know, like I could be Monday, you could be Tuesday's post.
But what would we post? No, bro.
Churro.
No.
Churro.
Nah. I would never do an OnlyFans. And honestly, like if I looked at it, if I did have an OnlyFans and the girl wasn't really fucking with that, I wouldn't expect her to stay.
I wouldn't share that. Like, I mean,
They gonna find out. If you talking to somebody, bro, it's like if you do a podcast or if you make music, like if you're promoting your shit and you trying to make like this is your passion, they're gonna find out that you make music.
one of
or
my
that you do a
coworkers,
podcast.
when I tutor with, he was like, "Yeah, bro, I checked out the podcast." And
Fucking ass.
And I was like, "Oh, like you know how I talk,
Yeah.
like you know my views."
But isn't it kind of liberating that like
Yeah.
niggas just know who
I'm
you
stupid.
are? Yeah, like I'm gonna talk. That's why. What? We got to average like 3 of these a podcast.
I swear to God,
But
shout
nah,
out Kai.
Shout out to Kai. That wouldn't. Shout out to Uzi.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it blew up off of Kai. I mean, I was watching him dance.
Everything
Pause.
blew up. Everything blew up off of Kai.
You think Kai owns a stripper pole?
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if
many
there's
people
if
do
there's
we
a
have in
stripper
the
pole in the AMP house. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not dating a girl with OnlyFans.
Would you date a girl with a kid?
No. Why?
Why would you?
Why would I? You have a child.
I don't know. Are we good?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with if you do, but it's like, how old is a kid?
Let's say they are 3 years old. They're young, like legit.
3 younger or 4 younger. Before first grade.
I'm not dating no girl with a kid. It feels weird. I mean, I'm not gonna be the father who stepped up.
Yeah, I feel like that's the general consensus.
I don't want to be a stepdad.
I wouldn't want to be a stepdad either.
I want to be.
I was telling Cullen.
I don't even want to be that. I don't want to be a dad either.
I was telling Cullen like if it were up to me, I would rather 'cause,
Kill
like,
myself.
I watched my parents do this, and like kind of like every other relationship that I've been around closely, it's like mom, dad, they get married and then they have a kid. Like it's not like my dad had met my mom and she had already had one outside of him, or vice versa. My mom and my dad, he already had a kid outside of her.
No, see, I'm that one.
Your dad had a kid outside of your mom.
Right.
Mhm.
So different.
And also, it depends. Like, it might change when you get older because the older you get, the percentage of finding a girl that doesn't have a kid is going to go down.
Bro,
The older we
yo,
get.
I was scrolling on IG the other day.
Child.
Nigga, do you know how many niggas that we graduated with have kids now?
Oh yeah, it's just terrifying, bro. I do not want a child. Like that shit is
Bro.
fearful.
You don't want one.
Bro.
Not right now. And like I don't know why. I don't know if this is a fact. I just feel like the younger you have a kid, the higher the chance of you being broken poor for the rest of your life.
I was like, damn, am I behind the glass?
Like
No, they just way ahead.
they just, but what's cool about them people is that like that's their drive.
Yeah.
That's
Their child, yeah.
that's their motivation to get up every day. And shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
But
brother.
like,
You feel
nah.
me?
I
It's
don't
not for
wanna
me
be-
right now.
Yeah, I'm too immature.
I'm too immature. I feel like having a kid, I feel like you're like immature now, but having a kid like literally changes your life.
Yeah, bro.
Like forever.
You can't have it. You want the bottom? Nope, you can't have it. You want the bottom? Nah, bro, you can't have
And
it.
Johnny got 3 apples. And he
Damn.
eats 2.
Yo, shitty booty ass.
Stupid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to my kids crazy, but I think like I'm gonna talk to my kids the same way I talk to y'all. Like I'm gonna be like, it's not gonna be like I'm your dad
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit. Like we gonna be homies.
I forget. Okay,
You know who Dub is?
No.
On
No.
YouTube? DDG, like his brother.
I
no.
know DDG. I don't know his brother.
Watch the DDG.
Who up? They said his name. Oh, okay.
I didn't
I feel like
even-
that's how I'll be as a dad.
Okay, I'll give a cool example. My uncle, oh Jesus Christ,
You
voice
good.
crack. My uncle, right? Like he's super chill. He's older. He's like in his 40s, and it's like I be saying like such things to him, and he'd be like, for example, like like Thanksgiving, you know, he's cutting the meat, and I'm like, man, you really know how to work the meat, and he's like, yeah, I learned it from the best. I was like, what? And like he'll give me my plate, and he was like, here's your plate of meat.
Here's your meats.
I hand cut it for you.
Hand
So
cut
and like
this
he'll
meat
be
for
he's
you.
on the zesty shit, and like that's how I would be. I would be the zest dad and say wild shit to my kids.
Yeah.
You see how I
I'm
talk
not
to
gonna lie.
JoJo?
Yeah. I feel like I'd be the same way because I wouldn't want it to feel like you have to watch. I mean, like obviously, I don't want you cussing in front of me until you like older,
Right.
But because that's just like a respect thing. But like, I want you to feel as comfortable talking to me as you feel talking to your friends.
Right.
You know, because like I'm trying to be your friend. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I seen the beginning of that. Him and JoJo, she used to walk in that nigga room. JoJo,
Get the fuck out of my room. But now that's my twin for real.
That is my twin for real.
JoJo, get the fuck out.
I feel like, bro.
Bro,
I feel
I
like
was
that's.
16.
I wish, bro. I low key wish I had siblings so I could like, because I've seen the transition in Nate, and I guess like kind of you or like anybody that has younger siblings. You go from like not hating them, but like you don't really fuck with them. Anytime that they come around, you won't want to hang out with you. Like, get out of my room, bro. What the fuck are you doing, dog? But like
voice is
once you get older. You like y'all are like best friends damn
Yeah,
near.
what's up,
Especially once y'all become adults, like y'all are both like above the age of 20, 23, y'all are grown, doing your own thing. Yeah.
I used to come in her room just to do some dumbass shit.
just to fuck
like
around.
she said like posting her lights coming in and knock them hoes down.
You're a hoe.
See, but like I feel like that whole like arc
Trajectory.
Yeah, it's like it's a different experience to see, and I never got to experience that. But y'all my brothers. But
Yeah.
you know, it's different when like you have a biological person that you've been living with your entire life.
But it's also weird though, because it's like you can have certain gaps in the age. Like for example, me and my sister are 6 years apart. Like there's a lot of things that we're close in. There's a lot of things that we're not, and it's like she's a high schooler, so it's like her views on a lot of things kind of similar but kind of different to mine.
Yeah.
So it's like it's there, but we're not there. But like compared to someone with like a 10-year age gap, completely different.
You can't even have
You
conversations.
can't even have a conversation.
Yeah.
And so I was gonna go to that point. Like my cousins, I have pretty much like 2 cousins that are my age or like around my age, 19 to 22
Yeah.
or 18 to 22. Everyone else is either mink or mink.
Yeah, I think I'm the youngest. Like in terms of like my first cousins, I'm the youngest.
Everyone's either super young or
I have
super, or
second
super
cousins that
old.
like we're the same age, but like in terms of first
I'm not
cousins,
doing-
I'm the youngest.
Second cousin I got it's 4 of us, and we're just like the same age.
Like everyone's either
I'm the
16,
baby.
15, 14
The
or
first,
or
like, kid.
27, 28, 29,
Little
30.
child.
And it's like I won't talk to y'all because y'all have kids and y'all have a house.
But I looked at like because I didn't have an older brother, so I looked at my
It's like an older sibling.
I looked at him as an older brother.
Right. See,
Like,
I
if I
don't.
run around him, he was to me he was my older brother.
Right. See, I didn't have an older brother either. I had an older sister. That's what we said.
Go ahead, bro.
But it's like older. It's like I don't know. It's like you can't, especially now because we're at a weird age where like we're at the start of whatever career or whatever life that we're about to have when we're 40. Like you're at the start of that, and it's like the people who are 29, 30, they're already halfway or they already have like a method that's going.
Yeah, for them.
And the people who are 17, 18, they're like just
They're just
duh,
just
you know, like
coasting
just,
through life.
they're just there.
Yeah.
So you're like at like it's a weird moment
Hey,
where you're trying to figure out what
Yeah.
the fuck you have to do, while also maneuvering through conversations with. So Josh, what do you want to do? So Don, what do you want to do? What
it's
are your
like, bro,
plans?
I don't even know. And bro, I realized like working at Philips because I asked these people the same thing. Because like, do you figure this out once you get older? And they're like, if you asking me, I don't even know. And they're like, you know, they've been with the company for like 10 years,
Wow.
7.
Wow.
They're like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. Like, I don't understand why that's a general question that people ask when nobody really knows. For
No
real.
one knows, but
I don't even think you're supposed to know. Like, yeah, you
You're
have
not.
passions of what you want, of what you like to do, what you love to do. I feel like that should be a more important question. Like, what brings you happiness?
I think.
What do you love to do?
But I feel like
What's
that's
your
what you-
passion?
I feel like that's what you. I feel like you should kind of lean towards in a way.
Your passion?
Yeah, because like in towards the end of college, my professor came to me. She was like, because I was like the only one. There's like 3 of us that didn't get jobs. She came to me. She was like, "What you are you gonna get a job or whatever?" Because there's a lot of opportunities out there. You've already like you've been with NASA. You did this already. Like you can get a job.
Slight flex.
you can get a job anywhere. That's because of that. And I was sitting there, I was like, nah, I don't want to. Because I worked at NASA, I was sitting there in a meeting, bro, for like 5 hours. Bro, I'm sitting there, I'm like, the fuck, nigga? We ain't get shit resolved. Like, we got to come back next week and we ain't get shit resolved in 5 hours. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So I'm sitting there I'm like, bro, I don't see myself sitting in front of or either in an office or in front of a camera in a meeting. I see myself behind the camera doing whatever. So I'm like, and that would bring me happiness. So I'm gonna continue to do that.
Right.
If it don't make it's not a failure if I go out and just try it. Like,
Right, it's a failure if you don't. It's a failure if you don't try.
Yeah,
at
if
all.
I don't try, it's a failure. But if I just go out on the faith or whatever, and just try it. Like, if it don't work, it don't work. I can't say I didn't try.
Right, and see, but at least you know what you like. So some people don't even have that. I'm not even gonna say comfort or. I feel like deep down, like back to core beliefs, what Don said like an hour and a half ago.
Exactly. I feel like that comes from
Your core belief,
Whenever
like-
you was a kid, yeah. So I feel like you should go off of whatever.
But okay, so like just juxtaposed to that, like for me, I kind of like I have a general sense of what I like and what I like to do, but now it's like falling into things. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this and see what happens. I'm gonna do that. And like, even though your people tell you don't do that and you don't do it and you're mad because you didn't do it,
was
you
your
still
choice.
didn't do it.
Yeah, it was your choice not to do it.
Exactly. So it's like you have to take accountability, responsibility. Well, and you can acknowledge the people who put you down. Absolutely. You know,
Yeah.
fuck my teacher. No, but like I don't have no teacher. But like those are the moments where like you can tell me no, but if I listen to you, it's just as much as my fault is.
It was your decision to listen to them.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
But it was, I gotta say one thing. It was one thing that that touched me a little bit, and I was like, damn. Pause.
Yo.
I saw Don. It was one thing that touched me. It was Thanksgiving. I was leaving my aunt's house and I was going to my cousin's house. And I'll get there and I'll go. They're all in the backyard, and I walk in the back. And my cousin was like, "Oh, like I walked in the back. He's like, oh, Quinn here. Everybody be quiet." But he was doing that like on purpose. And then he was like, "Yeah, he's a director of the family." I said, "Damn, what the fuck?" Like I was like, "Hold on,
No, that's kind of dope.
That's kind of cool.
I was like, chill. And then we were just sitting there talking. And then one of my other cousins, I don't think she followed me on Twitter. I mean on Instagram or whatever. And then they bought something, and they was like, "Oh yeah, we got Moonlight Bitches over here." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I was like, "Nigga, you don't follow me on Instagram. I don't think. How do you know that?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" I got my car when I left. I got my car. I was like, "What the fuck, nigga? Like, what just happened?" Like.
And
I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, I feel like that was like a message to me, like just keep going. Like
that's cool. That's cool that they know of it and like they're aware of it and like they bring it up. Do they know any aspect of like what you do, like whether like getting a shot here or like do they ask you questions about it? Like
No,
for example, like
it was
I'm in
just-
the math field.
Huh?
I'm
No,
like-
it was just like regular family conversation,
Right.
and it was like, oh yeah, like because I think they was talking about something, and then I was like, oh yeah, I think okay, well yeah, one of my cousins he's a rapper,
Right.
and we had a music video together with like 2 or 3. I don't know what he.
I just said, it's just we can't do it.
And he was like, and it was like, yeah, we already worked together. He was like, yeah, we got Moonlight Bitches over here, the director of the family. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? But it wasn't more of like a deep conversation like that.
Yeah.
Just like the acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Right.
What was happening.
And I was like, that's crazy.
And okay, so like I try to explain to my family what it is like I'm doing or what I'm about to do, and it's like wall. You know, it's like there's like it's
I
like,
feel like you don't. I feel like you just tell them. I feel like if they, it's
but like not a lot of
Whenever
people
you try to
went
get
to
deep
like
into
the
it,
only
like-
people I know who went to school is my aunt and my uncle, like wholehearted. Like everyone else, like they went to school and they don't really know the system. Neither do I. So like I try to explain it to other people. It's like, oh, you do math. It's cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
I do this but it's like, yeah, you can equate it to just
yeah.
that.
Like when somebody say, "Oh, he's
Like it's
I
just
mean,
that.
I mean, I've never been, and that's kind of why I kind of lean toward like different because I'm not a photographer. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna narrow it down now. But yeah, so like that's why I feel like you gotta make that. I feel like you gotta make that known yourself without saying it, if that makes sense. Like I kept getting called a photographer, which I'm not a photographer. I'm a director of photography, which is this like the film side of things, and I don't want that to be known as I'm a photographer.
Yeah.
That would piss
That like it irks me in a way, but I be like, I'm good. Like it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I get like flustered, like irritated.
But you can't control.
But I can't.
You can't control other people's perspectives
I
of
can't control other
you.
people's
So
perspectives.
like
So I was
you
like-
stressing on that, like the things that this is the last thing I'm gonna say. The things that y'all were talking about with y'all's family or your family or my cousin, for example, not really like understanding that you can make money off of certain shit, like different aspects besides just having a regular ass job. Okay, bet. Like it's low key just like an age thing, mindset thing. Like you grew up in a different time of the world, so people making money off of rap or people making money off of social media, the internet, it's unheard of to them. So they don't really see it as that working.
Viable.
So like y'all already off the jump don't have the same mindset. So I don't think you should really you should take some of it like serious, like life advice and shit like that. But when it comes to like what you truly passionate about and want to do, I don't think you should let what people say dictate whether or not you chase what you want to do.
True.
Whether it's your family, whether it's your friends are going to know you better than anybody. So if you have true friends, then I would take their advice more to heart because they have your best interest in heart. Y'all have similar mindsets. Y'all grew up in the same time span,
Right.
so y'all aren't like, disconnected.
And it's
But-
like with friends. It's like with friends. They get to. It's like, do you really want to do that? And it's not. It's not a question to like
deter you.
deter you. It's like, are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, then let's rock.
Yeah, type shit.
Yeah, it's like you're not sitting there trying to deter them or why the fuck would you do that? Like,
Yeah.
what if you do that? And you could do that like in a playful manner, but like at the end of the day, it's like, do you want to do this? Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, we rocking out.
Type shit.
I'm gonna do anything possible. My
Nut.
possible will.
What is you saying?
He's getting crazy, bro.
What is you saying, bro?
80
What's wrong with him?
We're gonna make a sus compilation.
You putting them numbers. The out of the whole comp, it's just gonna be you.
That's fine.
It's gonna have like 3 clips of me, 6 of Cullen, 1 of him,
40
and like 40 of you. All right, y'all. This has been episode 5 of the Couchcasters. We went on long as fuck.
Yeah.
Next episode, we gonna talk about Metro. We didn't even get to Metro. I didn't even listen to the album. And then we gonna get to Kanye. But we appreciate y'all for coming back again. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.